According to the British Heart Foundation, 27% of all deaths in this country are caused by heart disease. Main contributors are diabetes and high blood pressure. My sister doesn't have diabetes or high blood pressure, but she died. She died. Obviously, she came back again. And I thought it'd be really interesting if we could talk about your journey, Mrs. Loraine, her journey, and how she actually got the heart attack and what she did about it and what she's doing about it now.
Okay. So, the heart attack came, well, it was actually, what do they call it, where you have to be defibbed.
Clear, clear, clear.
Yes, that. So, I was at a funeral. We were a bit concerned about the situation. The top and bottom of it is I broke up a fight. Because I like that. I don't like aggravation. A little bit later, something else ensued and I got into the middle of that. Finished that up, everybody went off and I start not to feel very well. But from that point, I don't remember anything. I just remember that my sister is telling me that she put me in the car and was saying, boy that cried wolf, boy that cried wolf, I'm taking you to the hospital, I'm sick of you feeling poorly, we're just going to do it.
Okay, so I should add here that sometimes my sister can be a bit of a drama queen. And so one of my other sisters, who happened to be at the funeral with her, thought when she said, I don't feel well, you know what, I'm going to take this girl to A&E, drop her there, and then she can just suffer the consequences. But what a good job that she did, because apparently whilst she was put in a wheelchair, she then fell out of it and her heart stopped beating. So they did that thing you see on Holby City and brought her back. But that's scary enough, because when you hear your sister's had a heart attack and is in hospital, you're very fearful. But luckily, in hospital, in A&E especially, they know exactly what to do. So my sister was obviously in very good hands and was well looked after. But it's her road to recovery, which is what I think might be of interest to people, because are you on the road to recovery? When did you have your heart attack?
7 years ago, 2013.
So how do you feel your 7-year road to recovery has been?
I think I've actually not done too badly. I was a smoker. I loved it. I did give up actually for about 6 or 7 years. I came to Gibraltar and I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just that you were outside all the time, you were having a drink, and it was just so easy to go back to smoking.
Okay, should mention here that our parents died quite young of heart disease. Our mum died when she was 50 and dad when he was 58. Mum was very slim, dad was overweight. Both were smokers. So we believe there's a predisposition to heart disease in our family. But our eldest sister was the smoker.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it. I never wanted to give it up. Having said that, literally came out of hospital, never a cigarette since. Not one, not even a sniff, nothing. And I have to say, I don't miss it. There are times where somebody lights a cigarette and I smell it and I see it and I think, oh, I could kill for a cigarette. And then other times where somebody lights a cigarette and I think, no, absolutely just not. So it doesn't trouble me. It doesn't trouble me.
So the thing is, post-heart attack, you went on a course for rehabilitation to get you back into...
13-week course,
making your heart strong. So my understanding is the one thing you've got to do to get better once you've had a heart attack is to help your heart get stronger, but safely. So what kind of advice were you given and do you follow now?
We were lucky with the cardiac rehab club, they call it. So it's this, exercises that you do for a certain length of time. So you might be doing a few weights, you might be jumping on a trampoline, you might be just walking around the room, but it's certainly exercise and cardiac exercise as well. So you are building up your heart, but you're not doing it to any great degree. We did wear things so that we knew what our heart rate was. If it got to a certain level, we had to stop. and relax. I know now how I feel and when to stop doing things, because I was frightened of everything. And I was constantly looking around thinking, if anything happens to me, who's going to get me? How are they going to come and rescue me? If I die, if I drop down here, can they bring a helicopter? Can somebody carry me wherever? To the point that I was so paranoid, I was doing nothing. And it was actually my daughter-in-law who said, you have to stop this. Just carry on, just do your thing. You know your body says to you, you're tired, so you rest. Exactly that is what you do. You listen to your body and you don't go mad, but you do have to push yourself. You know, just that little bit more, a little bit more. So now I have stamina. I might not be a skinny binny, but I have got stamina because I walk.
So my sister has no diabetes. You've got actually
Low blood pressure. Yeah.
Exercise regularly, given up smoking, which, let's face it, you have to do, and you don't drink anymore.
No. And God love science, I've got 3 stents. Woohoo!
Oh yeah, you did need. So, just going back to the stents, what does that mean for the future? Can you run a marathon if you wanted to?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely I could.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do anything. I can do anything. The beauty of it was that formerly, every little thing that I did, say for saying out cleaning the bathroom, I've only got a small bathroom, and I would do the sink, and I'd be doing this and I'd be sweating and I'd have to go and sit down and whatever, and you know, then I'd go and do a bit more, then I'd go and sweat and I'd sit down. And then when I left hospital, I went to stay with my son and daughter-in-law, and I said to Emma, oh, can you please give me a job? I'm just sitting here, I'm doing anything. She said, well, you can put one of those little wipes around the sink for me if you wouldn't mind. And I put the wipe around the sink, and I'm fab. And then I said, oh, get another wipe, and I did the bath, and it felt fantastic. I don't know whether it was kind of energy, but I just wasn't tired, and it was awesome. So
Brilliant.
Obviously I hadn't been well for a while, you know, but anyway, here I am.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, we are not, as you can say, we are not clinicians. This is just our account of what happened when someone had a heart attack, and you didn't have any of the signs of someone that should be having a heart attack, apart from the one big no-no, which is smoking.